A new era for Nike is now underway with new CEO Elliott Hill. It's a different sneaker world these days when you're getting bullied by someone wearing New Balances for wearing Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. We've got some first looks at the upcoming Patta Air Max 90, as well as James Harden's latest sneaker. All of these stories and plenty more in today's Sneaker Wrap. Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, back with another Certified Hood Classic. Today we're going to be going through some sneaky sneaker updates that have cropped up over the past few days. We're going to kick things off like we normally do by recapping the sneaker releases from the past few days, and there haven't really been any to speak of, but you guys might be interested in this collaboration between New Balance and Chocolate skateboards on the numeric 480. There is a high top as well as a low top. The high top's okay, it's a black colorway with a red New Balance logo on the side, but I really like the low tops, and I've been interested in picking up a pair of these numeric 480s for a while now. I was actually on the website New Balance today looking at a pair, and then I came across this collab which is celebrating 30 years of Chocolate skateboards, and so I went ahead and picked these up. Now there is extra shipping if you're from the UK as well as customs. It all works out to be around £150, which isn't too bad. There are a few sizes still left if you wanted to come up on a pair, but yeah, I think this is a dope collab and I can't wait to try these out. Right, let's get into some news. I want to start off with a couple of pretty light-hearted stories. I came across this story today where this guy actually paused his surgery just so that he could hit on the sneakers raffle. So this guy JT made this post saying, "Think I was going to let surgery stop me. Literally told the surgeon, give me a few before we start. I have to lock in this W." And then he got the W at 10:03 for the Nego Air Force 3s and then went straight into surgery. Now, a few people online have been clowning this guy because these shoes have kind of bricked. I mean, they did sell out here in the UK pretty quickly and they have gone on to command a little bit of resale value, but it seems like a lot of people are kind of hating on this guy for risking his life for the bricks. In the world of things that may not have happened, probably didn't, but here we are talking about them anyway. This guy posted about his daughter getting bullied at school by a kid in New Balance, and the sneakers that she was wearing were none other than the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Canaries, and this has gotten a lot of people talking about how the change in sneaker culture has now got the cool kids wearing New Balance and the less cool kids wearing Travis Scotts. I mean, that's a bit of a crazy take, to be honest. I don't think the game has gone that far, but if you really think about it, the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Canaries is a mock-worthy shoe. It is a bright and out there shoe. It's a big bird ass looking type sneaker. And so if you were wearing something a little bit more understated and you saw someone rocking these bright yellow joints, I can understand being the target of mockery. This week marks the start of a new job for a new man in a very important role. Elliott Hill has taken on the role of CEO of Nike this week, and he was addressing his team, talking about how crazy it feels to be in the situation that he's in. Let's not forget that he started as an intern at Nike back in 1988. He's been there through the ups and downs as well as all the glory years, and now he's being brought back to try to steer the company into a more positive direction given the fact that they have been slumping and slipping over the past few years. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Elliott Hill is going to bring. I'm pretty excited about what the next couple of years looks like for Nike. Hopefully we get some new exciting products and we don't just get the same old. So good luck to Elliott Hill. So we've had a little bit of an update in the stories surrounding StockX and the Nike Dunk by Use that were ostensibly sold as a pair of 711 Dunks. You remember this guy from Germany, he copped a pair of 711 Dunks from the StockX website. He paid the money, 600 plus odd dollars, and then when he received his order, he ended up getting a pair of Nike Dunk by Use by Mateo. He posted all of this online, and StockX, I think, have been getting it in the ear non-stop. Now, they have responded, and I guess the first thing you're probably wondering is, has the guy got his money back? Well, according to the comments section, he has been given a refund. He's been given a shipping label to send the shoes back, and they're going to refund them. And they've actually updated the product description for the 711 Dunks. They've said, please note, due to this being an unreleased sneaker, shoebox is not guaranteed. Nike by You models with similar color blocking will not be accepted. So this is obviously the final time we are going to be hearing about this type of a situation. So StockX have rectified this. This is now a story of the past. 5 new Louis Vuitton Nike Air Force Ones were approved for release, but Louis Vuitton actually rejected the launch, citing a shift in their menswear focus. And so this is interesting. It would suggest that Nike were maybe keen to have another go around with Louis Vuitton on the Air Force One collab, and Louis Vuitton were just like, nah, do you know what? We're sick of seeing all of our models out there in the resale markets commanding crazy money. We don't want to be a part of that anymore. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that maybe Louis Vuitton are maybe looking to protect Virgil's legacy a little bit? Or do you think they're just looking to protect their brand identity by not giving their name to this collab moving forward? Feel free to sound off. Let me know what you guys think. Are we coming to the ends of an era with the hype for Kobe retros or protros? Well, according to this post here by Streetwear Stock Market, some of the pages that regularly feature early pictures for upcoming sneakers have been hiding the likes on recent posts of the Kobe 5 X-Ray, suggesting that maybe the reception to these has been lukewarm or pretty underwhelming. Otherwise, why else would you hide the likes? I do think it is a bit of a polarizing shoe. Yes, it is Halloween month. These are a little bit spooky. The whole skeleton motif has been used on shoes like the Air Force Ones before to relative success. These glow in the dark. They have a bit of a connection to Kobe's backstory where he's injured his hands. I think if you're a hooper, these are still going to be appealing. What do you guys think about these? Did they miss with this shoe, or are you guys feeling it? Let me know. If you were lucky to come up on the Concepts Garden Pack featuring the Jordan 1 lows and the Jason Tatum 3s, then you are in possession of a hot ticket item. The Jason Tatum 3s are going to be releasing, but the Jordan 1 lows are not, making them very, very limited. And prices so far on this pack are up there. This is actually one of the most limited and one of the highest reselling sneakers in recent times if you take a look at some of the prices on StockX. So we spoke in the weekend about the confirmation of a few different shoes, and one of the sneakers that we were talking about were the Union Ones, the Chicago / Shadow Blend, that are supposed to be coming out in February of next year. And we have these customs to take a look at now in order to give us a sense of what we might likely expect. These are done by Chef Wheel, sorry if I've mispronounced that. And bro, if these aren't exactly what they're gonna be like, then I don't know how they're gonna be, because these seem to be bang on point. The bro has nailed these down to the very finer details. I mean, they feature the Chicago blocking on the lower portion of the shoe, and then the ankle collar is in the shadow. The little Union tag is exactly where you'd expect it to be. The exposed stitching is right there. The quality of the materials look good. I mean, he's even got the edges of the leather colored in the right way, the oxidized midsole. I mean, at this point, Union have surely got to be looking at this custom and just copying it bar for bar, even though he's copied them bar for bar initially. Now, speaking of copying other brands or other things bar for bar, Clint419, the founder, the owner of Corteiz, has been firing shots at Palace. And this is over their R9 or their Ronaldo Brazil-inspired tracksuit that's coming out. In this post you can see here, he was actually very complimentary of Palace back in 2016, saying Palace are pioneering in tracksuit design, Lev Tanju is the GOAT, and then he says in this post here, I take it back. And this has gotten a lot of people in the streetwear community kind of riled up. If you look at this comment here, this guy's saying this is all originally from old Brazil tracksuits. You got no right to play that card when it's literally not your design in the first place. This guy here is saying put the replica designs in the bag, bro. This guy's saying don't act like you don't do the same. Your brand is the same as them. And so here we have one entity that has essentially copied Nike, that being Corteiz, complaining about another brand in the streetwear scene, Palace, doing exactly the same thing. It's almost like Clint is upset that this copy of his copy has gone down. Now, obviously this is a bit of a big fat nothing burger, but it has done a lot, I'm sure, to draw some attention to this upcoming Palace drop. Right, let's talk about some updated looks, some detailed looks. We've had some more really good looks at one of next year's hottest reimagined sneakers, the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics. These are looking awesome. I'm digging the shape. I'm also digging the 3M accents, which feature along the piping, as well as on the tongue, as they would, as well as on the back tab as well. As you can see from this video here, these things flash up nicely from the back. And if you look at these on-foot shots as well, they are looking good on feet. So this is arguably the best Jordan 5 colorway of all time. It's an OG, it's a classic, and I think this reimagined version has definitely done them justice. We've also had some really good looks at the upcoming Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Velvet Brown. These are set to come out this holiday season, and I do still maintain these things are desperately in need of some type of contrast to give them a little bit of pop and to break them out of the school shoe or the church shoe funk that they're definitely in. I'm not saying it's a bad shoe, it's definitely a nice shoe. I'd happily take a pair for retail, but yeah, with these lighter sail laces, I think they look good. With the pink laces, they look good, but with the brown laces or the black laces, they're just looking a little bit boring for my mind. I would actually put these just above the Canaries as the second worst Travis 1 Low of all time. Now, you guys might have seen this Travis 1 Low doing the rounds. This is just a mock-up, this is just a concept, this is just a speculation, but can you imagine if they just decided to hit us with something like this instead of the Velvet Browns? I mean, how hard would a Chicago Low Travis 1 Jordan go? This would be like crazy. People would be going absolutely nuts for these. I don't know why they don't just decide to go for something like this, keep the hype high, keep everybody frothing, keep everybody tumescent for the model, for the brand, for the collab, instead of kind of letting us down a little bit with these Velvet Brown renditions. I think these would be crazy. So we've had our first look at the Nike Air Max 90 Patta Wave collab, which is rumored to release in 2025, and you can see the classic Air Max 90 silhouette. We've got a silver swoosh, we've got like an indigo or sort of like a blue type color blocking mixed with the wave on the mudguard, a la the Air Max 1 collab from 2021 and 2022. It's looking pretty nice, sailed out midsole, sail laces, the shoe's looking clean, the shoe's looking simple. I'm a huge fan of the Air Max 90. It's definitely one of my favorite Air Max models, and these look nice. What do you guys think of these? We've had a very early look at the James Harden Volume 9, which are looking pretty crazy. I've got to say, right now Adidas are doing some bits with the AE1, with Dame Lillard's latest signature, and with these, bro, these are looking cool. Now, inevitable comparisons have been drawn between this Harden basketball sneaker and a lot of the Yeezy stuff that went down. Obviously, the design language is kind of similar. I do think these look like they would be awesome to play ball in. They look like they'd be a real standout on the courts, and they look like they've got all of the latest technology. I do feel like Adidas are kind of coming into a bit of a golden era with their slip of the tongue, Adidas basketball shoe designs at the moment. What do you guys think about that? Adidas are teaming up with Size for a Marvel collab, this time with Doctor Strange. Now, I don't know, man. I feel like the whole Marvel sneaker crossover thing is getting pretty rinsed out at the moment, and it kind of feels like some brands are just using the name of a Marvel character to slap on some kind of average looking sneaker and dress it up and sell it. That's what I'm getting from this collab here. I mean, no hates. If you like these, then fair play. I'm not going to be going for them myself, but yeah, we've got a handball special, Gazelle Indoor, and then you've also got New York, and these are all going to be regionally exclusive, or they have some ties into London, Hong Kong, and New York respectively. They're okay, don't get me wrong, but it's sort of, like I said, feels like they're just piggybacking on the whole Marvel thing these days. What do you guys think about that? Some updates with the upcoming JOUND collab. The JOUND collab. Bro, and if you were thinking, is that really a collab? Those look like some absolute GR. I mean, maybe we should start calling him GR JOUND. I don't know. Maybe that's the bro to me anyways. You've got this black colorway, which look GRs, and there's nothing wrong with GRs, but you know, a collab's supposed to stand out and be special and kind of be like, yes, here I am, this is what I'm about. And these, bro, I mean, these don't even look that nice as a GR, to be honest. But the lighter colored pair with the gray is pretty cool with the Volt touches. Yep, sweet as, okay. These are set to drop on October the 31st. Now, one thing I will say in defense of this collab is they have used a good model. I'm a big fan of the GT2160. It's one of my favorite sneakers I've been wearing this year. Very comfortable, very casual sneaker. I wouldn't mind the lighter colored pair because, like I said, I like the model. The black pair, who cares? But yeah, October the 31st, pricing info to come. Right, so we'll finish off by just recapping some of the sneakers coming out this week that you might want to keep an eye out for. October the 17th, you've got the Air Max 1 86 Cosmic Clay. The same day, you have those Kobe 5 X-rays dropping. Also on the 17th, you've got the Stussy Snakeskin Converse, the Chuck collab. October the 19th, it is saying that the What the Co.jp release is supposed to be coming out. They haven't loaded up on the Nike Sneakers app yet, so stand by for your Sneakers app to update or stand by for these to potentially be postponed. And you also have the New Balance Bricks and Wood 1906 collab as well. Apart from that, it's a pretty dead week, good week to save some money. And that is it for today's sneaker news updates. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. Do me a favor and like the video before you bounce, and I will look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Take care for now, and peace.